We're in the mecca of off-road racing in South Africa for round 2 of the South African Off-Road Championships, the Barberspan 500. He leads the championship having won the Lichtenberg 500, and it's time for the first pit stop. 244 k's behind them. Here's Richard Schilling and Ashley Thorne. They've got a flat. Oh, bad. That'll set them back a wee bit. And the next one, Offie Reinicke, in for his pit stop with Robin Houghton. And they've been having overheating problems. They've been stopping all along the route to try and find water to fill up the radiator. But knowing Offie, he's going to carry on and finish the event. And looking for their men, and here they come. And leading on the campers, they go straight on through in that Fred Experts Toyota. As Cassie could see in Pick Swanepoel coming in the Castrol Toyota, they're also looking good.
Not too bad. For a Class D vehicle, we're quite happy. We're quite impressed. We've got a flat wheels for the last 2-3 Ks. Otherwise, it was dusty this morning. Quite a lot of dust. And but the road's all right. We're short of some road markers some places. And the biggest problem, we run out of powder from the start this morning. But that's not serious. We keep going.
And following Cassie and Pitt are the husband and wife team of Tony and Mandy Yo. And Tony seems totally relaxed about the whole event.
Where have you been?
Oh, we've been picking up Serbians, which is I'm really finished my doily now. I don't know, it's just going so slow today. Nothing hectic.
Tony actually retired from the first event. He rolled that Land Rover in Lichtenberg. Right, here are the leaders, very close. They've been chased hard by the tennis from Botswana. The Chepiks are going hard. The Sun Navigation car, the drive. Look at the ground clearance machine. Well turned up. Very light in the front, all the weight centered towards the back. All the way from the driver's back, and he sends along, and here comes the competition, and they can look over their shoulders and see them. The boys from Botswana here. That's very Owen Ali Khan. Didn't have time to wave at us. Navigate on the right-hand side in this vehicle. That's a very effective looking off-road vehicle, that one. There's a lot of understeer in those vehicles, but for straight ahead going to the wood, you can't beat them. Power on and on their way. The Chepiks flying over some very bad country. If you're driving a normal 4x4, you'd just be idling over these bumps, and they go flat up, wheels off the deck. That's why it's light in the front there, so they can keep in a straight line. Carefully through that gate there, those two poles, just waiting for anybody that tries to do that too quickly. Navigators, I'm sure, have got that marked on their charts. And the boys from Botswana, it even looks, just the body language that vehicle shows they're in a hurry. They want to catch. That's Viriawa and Card, they are going. He says go to the left through here. They also take it easy through that gate. There's the dust of the leaders ahead of them. They know they're going, but to get through the dust is something else. Repro Gel Pajero right on schedule. Easily ahead of the next competitor in Class D. And here comes Offie Reinicke and Robin Houghton. They've been having definitely overheating problems. They've been complaining about it. But Castrol Toyota's flying. The needle's up in the red. The water's very high. But as always, Offie wants to finish it one or too many times not to give up here. Neil Woolridge from Peter Maritzburg comes in the Pajero. Very nice turn. You can see a world championship vehicle as well. Let's just see how he handles his gate. He comes through. One motorcycle championship, used to do motocross. Carefully through there. He doesn't want to blow to the stage. He's leading his class. Tom Smith building up a good lead in his single-seater. Slow out of that corner, starting to get very, very dusty around this corner. That's all the navigating to say himself. The Porsche engine sounds very good. Power band, a little megaphone at the back. The Birkins leading their class as well. That's Chris and Andrew. And you can make that so easy, make it. The marshalling is good in this event, and so is the marking. Just behind Woolridge in second spot, and they're fourth overall. Now they've got into fourth as Cassie and Pitt. Of course, a lot of rallying experience, these two. Old Fred, that Toyota, doing impressive things here with the campers. Big, powerful stuff. A very successful vehicle in off-road racing. This is the X-Works Toyota. They become well strengthened, that cab too. They look at each of themselves. They're doing very well. They're leaving the truck class. That's the super truck class, the big heavy ones. And here comes Hein Krobel and Johannes Best and their Toyota. It's just Toyotas. It's Castrol Toyotas. But Toyota certainly proves their vehicles on events like the Barberspan. Also got local knowledge, which makes a big difference. And very quick through that gate as well. And back at Leopan, it's time for the pit stop for the quad. Stewie comes in for his stop. He knows he's got problems coming up. He's looking for his pits now. Good thumbs up to the marshals. And Brandon Bardenoff, he comes in on his Joburg Yamaha. He's looking pretty fresh, I must say. doesn't sort of pit stop to anything else you ever see. They pour water down your neck with it. To not just to cool you down. That's 244 k's behind him. Oh, and they've got John Craig Costello. He's got a flat tire. That's going to set him back. He must have been struggling with that. And he's lost the lead there. Chances of winning overall depends on whether Vickers or Stewart are going to retire from this event. Here's the overall leader of the motorcycle, looking pretty fresh. A local boy, Carl Raroo, on the KTM, running to action nicely. Turned out team that's in t-shirts. They're getting him going. They've refueled his bike. He's got a cool drink. He's got a lot of refreshment he carries on his backpack, as you can see. Big spot stop for him. But Alfie Cox, there he is. He's the man he's got to worry about. Alfie gets it on the power band, and that Nitro Freight Castrol KTM is on his way. The Auto Freight Challenger Honda Graham McLaughlin, another quick pit stop. He lost the Lichtenberg 500. You remember he ran out of gas. Here's Jeremy Davies leading the 250s. What's happened to Elmer Simons? He's late as Jeremy scoots in Mr. Casual himself, as does Rian van Niekerk. Simons is missing. The boy from Lady Brand who won in Lichtenberg is not in the picture.
Unfortunately, I'm about 20 k's back. He, under pressure, he actually lost it and dislocated his arm. We've heard from the hospital. He's actually fine. So everyone is, the guys have gone to fix his bike, but he's okay now. He's not
Well, that's a great pity for him. Here's the man that will want to beat. He's gone to the front now. Vickers van Deventer is in the lead. Will ever beat this guy? If he can go 11,000 k's across the Sahara, this is a cakewalk for him, there's no doubt about it. Takes his time through these gates. And the first of the motorcyclists, Alfie Cox. The boys from the Dakar are leading their classes. He's riding like a champ. Just turns it around, motocross fashion, spins it around on his foot, waves to the marshal. So relaxed, he's won the Roof of Africa, he's done everything, Alfie. Very successful indeed. Coral in second spot now, maybe getting a wee bit tired. He's got a quick KTM. KTMs have been so successful in the Roof and the Dakar. They've been great motorcycles for long distance racing. Here's the South African champion wheeling at his ego. Boy, if you come short on that bike at that speed, that quad, you're in serious trouble. Marvins are done over 350 k's. Alfie Cox still standing and doing those wheelies over the bumps. You'd think they just started this race. That's the way they handle going flat. There's so much experience behind this man. Look at that. Body language. Oh, look at the speed to that gate, and he just misses the poles. The cars have got nothing on Alfie Cox. And Carl Raroo is very, very popular here. The locals know all about him. He's got a nice style too, I must say. It's like a motocrosser coming. These basically are motocrossers. The lights off. If they have to go into night events, they add lights onto this machine. And they are cheering him on. Looking very good, very confident. A great ride by this man. Led in the initial stages, passed by Alfie Cox. And he also gets through that gate pretty quickly. Costello, second here, he's doing well. Holding to make up time. He's got to try and close that gap on Vickers there. He won in Lichtenberg. Vickers was tired off the Dakar on his motorcycle, wasn't up to get his body weight back to get more grip on those back wheels. And Kirsten Houston, their race car, the Sandmaster. They've been at it a long time, these Sandmasters. Very big understeers that come around these tight corners. They're made for going straight lines fast across the bush. It's the power and just wheel spinners that come out there. Inspective vehicles, well sorted out. And a lot of them sorted out in this neck of the woods. Another Autopaid cellular Honda. This time it's Errol Dalton. He's third, just behind Alfie Cox and Carl Raroo. He's sending along. That's a big motorcycle that can really tie you out across this sort of country. And the Dutch is starting to get you too. Jeremy Davies back on form, keeping his weight over the front wheel there too. Had some bad injuries in his off-road races, but he won championships, been overseas in Australia and racing in America. And Rian van Niekerk, the angry little sounding KTM, he's leading the 200 class as he always seems to do. McLaughlin hauling along in that big 500 on, never to run out of gas again on an off-road event. I mean, it was a tragedy when he ran out through that gate again, just passes those poles. He ran out of fuel, couldn't believe it. It came from the end, and Alfie Cox came through and beat him to the line. And he's wheeling it, having a wonderful time. These riders are so fit on these motorcycles. From Natal, lovely sound, that big Yamaha Lance Tafui. Oh, it's lovely to hear a big four-stroke. You don't have to worry what gear you're in. It's got so much low down. And Wayne Farmer, he's taking the 200 cross behind Rian van Niekerk. He's on the Panasonic. Russell Campbell Racing goes along like a motocross here. This is a motocross, in fact. Little 125 Kawasaki, water-cooled 6-speed, and 500 k's of hard work. It's starting to get behind it. Darryl Curtis and McCady, he's riding out the star. He got a broken nose. He picked up a stone that came from another rider's bike. It went through his visor and he's just covered in blood. But he's still carrying on. He's lying third at the moment is Darryl. This just shows the ilk of the man. Well-known motocrosser there, Alan Julian on the Miller Racing Honda. Number says almost that he's a 500, but that is in fact 250 flying second to Jeremy Davis. Farmer again in second spot. He's just 7 minutes behind Rian van Niekerk, who's so fast and so smooth and is the champion at top. You see some of those markers they use, that day glow, biodegradable, so that doesn't last too long afterwards. Here's Rob Campbell, the CJ Yamaha. He's looking tired. He's compared to those guys in the front, just loving it, sitting down in his saddle and just carrying on the motorcycle, doing all the work. And we're at the finish. Back at the fun. Here's the overall winner and of Class A, and it's the Chepiks. A great win of the Barberspan 500.
The race was actually very good. It was the fastest off-road race ever. It was very, very poorly marked. On the second loop, some of the farmers had already closed the gates, although we were the first class loop, so we had to wait for them to open the gate. We had to drive a one gate and break it. We lost about 10 to 15 minutes opening and racing around the gates. So from a competitive point of view, it was actually a terrible race.
Got a happy winner that one, and not the view actually shared by the majority of the competitors. Here second overall, 1 minute 51 seconds behind is the Botswana pair.
We ran fast today, and from the second that we started chasing the Chepik, and from then on it was flat out racing right to the end. We got a few places where we could take him, but the dust was too much, so we don't want to risk it. I was coming second.
The Jacob Pajero with Woolridge and Vermaak. The Donald there, they come in the win Class D and third overall in the event. And it just looks like a Mitsubishi Pajero's been out on a doddle.
It was very good. Marking was excellent. As opposed to last year, there were a lot of dangerous parts last year. This year, there's still dangerous parts, but they put a lot of good markers up to warn you about them. And it was very well marked. Pretty fast in places, 180 plus in some places. But very good. We had one puncher which we lost about 4 minutes. So if we hadn't had the puncher, we might have won. But if it doesn't work in racing.
And in second in Class D, here they come, the Castle Toyota Kassikitsi and Pete Swanepoel. They're 14 minutes behind Woolridge and fourth overall. And T3 just keep winning. Great victories for the campers in the X-Works Toyota. Never missed a beat. They're minutes ahead of RP Ranica and Robin Houghton. So there's the results for the special vehicles. The Chepiks win overall in their class. Second was Variawa and Khan. Tom Smith in the Mighty Mag won again by 8 minutes ahead of Newton, Love and Colin Toto, who was second in their class, with Weir, Smith and Hully fifth overall and third in their class. In the production vehicle class, first in Class D and third overall. Great performance there, Woolridge and Vermaak. And then the campers took the super truck class. The Birkins were fourth overall and winners of their class, Class E, and Tony and Mandy Yo in the Sabre Land Rover. Very happy to come home third in Class B behind Woolridge and Coetzee. L4 comes home in a hurry. Can he ever be beaten? Vickers van Deventer wins by the customary 14 minutes and is now just 7 points behind to sell in the championship. Doesn't even look tired.
It was very fast en ek is baie geniet. Jy weet as die boere se plaas gery. My wêreld hierdie en ek is baie bly ek kon dit doen.
South Africa's most successful motorsport man ever in the history of our sport in this country, Alfie Cox, comes home to another victory. And he doesn't look tired either.
Now on the first loop I lost the rear brake. The union came loose on the caliper and I had no rear brake, so he pulled 3 minutes, and the refuel before the service I managed to tighten it, bleed the brake. I lost a bit of time, and then we got to the first refuel on the second loop and I came in, he was just taking off, so I pulled the 3 minutes, and then not long after that I got past him, but he wasn't going as hard as he was this morning, and maybe he was a little bit tired.
How soon do you think it'll be before you get back on again?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I've got to go to a proper doctor and see what they're saying. You know what's wrong actually. I saw a doctor here in town, but they don't have much equipment in it. So I've got to go to hospital in Bloem.
There's the order in the quad results. Van Deventer by 14 minutes. All on those Banshee Yamahas, those 350 twin-cylinder Yamahas with an awful lot of power for these sort of conditions. Van Deventer, Costello and De Villiers all in the hunt with Mark and Parkinson in fifth position. And the motorcycle results, the top three there are on 500. Jeremy Davies takes the 250 class, and a brilliant ride for fifth overall is Rian van Niekerk on the KTM, who also won the 200 class.